Shabalala!
A burning ember sphere within my chest transcends my body as it bounces on the pitch below. The sunlight glints on the ball's blessed black-white crest as crowds watch on, calling from sunny Rio to snowy Moscow. A warm breeze rolls through my shirt, and as I stroll past, I feel carefree. Yet, when Marquez loses her, I am alert. I cry out, needing her with me. I take her and run. There is no time to wait. She is my love, the one I'd never betray. But she's got to go. We're bound to be apart. On her final destination my eyes fixate as our last seconds tick away. I set the white dove free. I watch her flight. She goes home where she belongs, into her nest. I've set the nation into a frenzy of delight. For a moment, history is erased, none divided or oppressed. United by blue, green, red, black, and white, for a moment where the French of 12 years past, black, blanc, blanc. I dash towards the camera on the side. I am in the limelight. I feel an ecstasy. My life is a blur. Hermes I am, a messenger of God. I dance, a message of joy, of peace, of culture, of love. And billions around the world watch on, awed, at the creation of my white angel, my dove.
Waking up, I felt the sweat dripping down my forehead. As raindrops pelted against the window on my left, the alarm clock's harsh call began to ring, filling the silence in my room. Together, the grating, too loud noise makes my head pound. As I glance at the messy poster on my right, my phone comes to life. Announcing the latest news of Eriksen's collapse, I quickly scramble upright. The millions shared video, displaying clearly for all the world, of a player's cardiac arrest, with thousands watching in the stadium and millions across the globe. The video then pans to his wife as she watches with the crowd, the panic and sorrow plain on her face, crying fans encircling her, and yet the omniscient camera is unrelenting, forever capturing the moment. Heedless of his team's frenzied protective barricade, irrespective of the man's basic right to privacy. Reflecting to myself, I wonder why the situation even happened in the first place. In the middle of a global health emergency, players' workloads have only skyrocketed, leading to more physical injuries and mental struggles than ever before. Really, it's ridiculous that Eriksen, among other players, was even participating in the Euros, or that the tournament is even taking place. Simply put, UEFA clearly doesn't prioritize the well-being of the players. I'm frustrated with the media too. How dare they allow for the world to see videos of Eriksen dying in real time? How will he, his friends, and family feel knowing that billions of people saw that? Just because he's an athlete, does that mean he doesn't deserve the right to privacy? In an angry haze, I suddenly think to myself, doesn't this absurd situation encapsulate modern football, where the lives of players are no longer respected, where players are forced to play 80% more games than the previous year during a pandemic, where even a world-class athlete on his 66th straight game of the season collapsed midway through, where an overworked, overstressed father of two lay on the grass, dying, as hovering cameras broadcasted it all to the whole world. No wonder then. Who would have guessed that this would happen when even FIFA Pro warns of overworked players? No wonder then. Who would have guessed that this would happen when 38% of all players face depression or anxiety, even when the world average is 4%? No wonder then, a heart attack. Let's all be thankful that it stopped at just being a heart attack.
The endless rows of statues and plaques, doused in decades, even centuries, of glory and fame, leave me with thinking little of my knapsack. They don't want me to go on. They want me tamed. They'll tell me to stay, to find work. And I know we're struggling. We're poor. Mother, I'm sorry, I can't do groundwork or be a clerk. The pitch, not the office, is mon amour. I am colorblind. I'll never see my canvas as white, only green. The place where I am unconfined, hidden and entirely unseen. The posters that grace my room move for two reasons. First, because they are ripped and move with the cold air. Second, they move in my mind, breeding within me ideals of treason. I clear my knapsack, break open the book, and it reads right there, "It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul."
An abrupt awakening jars my world, and I rouse to glimpse, once more, my cold, dark room. The date on my bedside alarm clock has moved one day, I notice. The phone, again to my right, buzzes to life, announcing more news. That goddamn thing. It's just a harbinger of tragedy at this point, isn't it? When I take a look, though, I'm pleasantly surprised. Marcus Rashford, a Man United star, giving an interview. Nice. Actually, no, not pleasant at all. I revise my initial assessment as I read through Rashford giving a harrowing account of the racial abuse he endured on social media. Holy shit, I think to myself. So that's how far fans will go. I turn to myself, and as I look at the skin on my own arm, a sense of dread overcomes me. We're the same, aren't we? We're the same skin color, the same country, wait, no, continent of origin from centuries ago, and hence subject to the same bullying, abuse, and racial discrimination that Rashford cried out about? I take a deep breath. The fear, foreboding, and dread doesn't leave, and my mind drifts to hypotheticals. I wonder if I have to endure the same abuse as him. I wonder if, were I to pursue my passion, the goal that drives me, I will simply have to swallow this abuse as the harsh reality of my sport. What kind of a damned sport is this? One where white players like Jack Grealish can break quarantine, get drunk, and walk away unscathed with not the slightest bit of social media backlash? One where, on the other hand, black players have to endure being targeted and slurred by almost 100 social media posts after a game? When black players have to suffer through monkey chants directed at them by so-called fans? I don't even know what to think about that. Now I'm just rambling to myself, lamenting about the state of affairs. I can't stop thinking about what my future might look like, and none of my conclusions are positive. Just to play a ball game, players have to go through this? That's not fair, I think. We're not gods after all. In fact, we are just as human as those cowards hiding behind social media.
Players carried through many nations and over many seas. There's never been a more beautiful sight, with anthems sung by thousands in various melodies, creating everlasting memories unique to that of a Champions League night.
Still sweating profusely, I take off my cleats and pack up my gear. Training was good today. As I walk home, I can't help but smile, remembering how exhilarated I felt. I feel something in my pocket move. My phone. It buzzes. Again. Uh-oh. The headline this time, European Super League. 12 top clubs form breakaway league. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not mad, not enraged, just disappointed. That players' enjoyment and passion and skill competition in football are being tossed together into the meat grinder by corporate scum for profit, that's bullshit. Players already play 80% more in this pandemic season than in previous ones. Now, yet another league? More games? Cui bono? Are players just cogs in the big, greedy commercial machine? The gall these owners have astounds me. Football was created as a collective game for the common man, yet, the way I see it, it's clearly being repurposed to be a profit machine. Treated like property, players are being run into the ground for the profit of their capitalistic and greedy owners. Yeah, a great sport indeed, isn't it?
Dribbling past one, past two, I was once brilliant. I was priceless, couldn't be bought. Not poverty, not struggle. I was resilient. Pursuing my dream was my only ever thought. I wanted to inspire millions, to change lives. They told me the truth, that I would be the light. But stabbings each weekend by thousands of knives left me ready to call it all a night. It was not meant to be. Why was it always me? The sight of the twins brings me malaise. For too long, I was their detainee. Now it's over. Alexandria is ablaze. To my child, young and ardent for some desperate glory, I will not tell the old lie. He will not follow my path, nor my story, and end up disheveled as I.